There are, of course, any number of questions that can be asked of any sitting U.S. president, but tonight we'll confine our conversation with President Obama to topics pertaining to these Olympics. First of all, thank you, Mr. President, for being with us tonight. And our first question is this. Neither you nor the Vice President, the First Lady, nor any high-ranking member of your cabinet will be in Sochi for these Olympics. Why not?
Well, unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to go to the Olympics since I've been president. There are a lot of things going on. Even when it was as close as Vancouver, I didn't attend. And the Vice President and the First Lady, obviously, they've got pretty busy schedules themselves. But we're sending a wonderful delegation headed up by Brian Boitano. Billie Jean King, unfortunately, has a family illness that she's got to attend to. But Janet Napolitano, our former Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. So we've got wonderful Americans representing us. And the truth is, Bob, that the folks that people are actually interested in seeing at the Olympics are incredible athletes. And we will be fielding the largest team ever. And I am very confident that they're going to be bringing home some gold.
As you said, Billie Jean King, recognizable and outspoken figure, would have been there had she not been forced to withdraw at the last minute because of her mother's illness. But you are sending openly gay athletes like Caitlin Cahow and Brian Boitano as part of the delegation. It's hard to miss the message that's being sent there.
Well, there's no doubt that we wanted to make very clear that we do not abide by discrimination in any forms, including discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation. And one of the wonderful things about the Olympics is that you are judged by your merit, how good you are, regardless of where you come from, what you look like, who you love. And that, I think, is consistent with the spirit of the Olympics. It is certainly consistent with American values, and we want to make sure that people understand that.
The U.S. and Russia obviously have their differences, but right now there's at least one area, where those interests coincide. How satisfied are you about the level of cooperation between Russian and American intelligence and security forces when it comes to trying to keep these games safe?
Well, I think the Russians have an enormous stake, obviously, in preventing any kind of terrorist act or violence at these venues, and they have put a lot of resources into it. We're in constant communications with them, both at the law enforcement level, at the military level, at the intelligence levels, and it's not untypical of every Olympics, whether it's in Canada or China or any place else. We are consistently working with them to make sure that not only are our athletes safe, but everybody who's attending these games are safe. And for those people who are in attendance, my recommendation, what I've said in the past, is just be mindful. And that's true, by the way, if there's a big international event inside the United States. Exercise common sense. Check with the State Department on their website where they can give you advice about how to make sure that you're paying attention when you're in these events. But we have gotten strong cooperation from Russia.